Yeah, I mean, sometimes there are going to be minions that you have to answer, and that gives you a way to do it. Yeah, they'll come back later, but... Nope, we're here. We're in the game.
All right. Oh, also there was a whirling Zap-O-Matic, a shaman bloodfen raptor with Wind Fury. That was the other kind of nutty thing. We'll talk about them later. Let's mulligan this hand.
I know. I know I have to. It just makes me sad to do so.
I know.
Oh, that's keep.
Oh, you fooled me. I guess we're keeping this hand.
I'm doing it. I know it.
Fine. Draw land and then do the no mitten.
Here's the thing. I really meant to mulligan it.
Mountain into Ether Vial. Okay, now you have escaped this terrible hand. Congratulations. It's definitely the gnome keep.
That only works if I did it that way, too. That keep doesn't function if if I actually try it.
Right, if we hemmed and hawed and finally said, okay, we'll keep it,
Doesn't
then
work.
there are like 5 non-lands in a row.
Thalia.
That's...
It makes my Garruk unplayable on a land draw. I could play Sphere of the Suns.
We could just Bone Shredder it.
Bone Shredder looks good because I've got a lot of interactions in hand.
Yeah, if you say so. I'm not seeing him.
I don't... Wait a minute. No, never mind. We need a sack outlet to make that infinite.
Yeah, no Ashnod's altar for us.
Gather the townsfolk, eh?
Oh! Yes! That is my favorite townsfolk art!
Oh man, this dude, man!
That dude is pissed.
Angry man with... Noble Hierarch and Sphere of the Suns it is.
You know, I've heard that some people need lands for their deck to function.
Some people.
Some...
So we got Aether Vial. I'm a bit scared of that. Like, you don't put Aether Vial in a deck without a reason, right?
It's going up to 3.
So hopefully he plays a big... I have so much respect for my opponent right now. I cannot even bless this man.
Incredible. Well, I guess you could karmic guide back your Bone Shredder to kill Mr. Madcap skills.
I can also Garruk Wild Speaker, untap 2 lands, and then go for the throat.
It's true.
Those
Which one do we want more?
Yeah, those are both legal. I like Garruk in play. A bit more than Karmic Guide.
All right.
I think that's basically like the turning point there is I just...
Whoops, not that one.
And I'm going to use Sphere of the Suns for this to keep Sylvan Caryatid as a blocker. Keep thinking my opponent's just going to like bust something huge out of this Aether Vial now. That scares me a lot. And then I'm just going to hold up, go for the throat. This isn't a format with frickin' name of card. +1 Feat of Resistance. I'm not going to get owned by Feat of Resistance here.
Okay. Boros Charm.
To me!
Whoa!
Oh my god! That would have indestructible this guy.
Wait, he's just killing Garruk, right?
Yeah, that's gotta be killing Garruk. But still, that would have saved his guy from Go for the Throat.
That's pretty amusing. Should you do it now? Because he's like, but no, he has Ether Vial down. Okay.
Yeah. I want to wait in case there's something more pressing, even though there really won't be.
Ether Vial on 3. Okay. So he has a 3.
4 drops with haste in red, most of them.
Yeah, basically any guy. Yikes.
I think that's more pressing.
Honestly, they're equivalent.
I mean, we're killing both.
Yeah. Each one is worth 4 damage.
So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Storm Breath. Basically every creature my opponent could possibly play probably has haste. Okay, we're running low on Sphere of the Sun's counters.
Might have to find a land somehow.
Yeah.
Welcome to Urza Block.
BAM! Echo, echo, echo. 1 card in hand. Aether Vial sitting on 3.
Yeah, it's been sitting on 3 for this turn and last.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Boros guy, the 3-mana 3/3 battalion invincible guy who can like sack and get an expel. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what is my opponent doing?
Battlefield medic, frontline medic.
Yeah.
The thing that sounds like an animal protection, or like an animal anti-flea medicine.
My opponent just used Firebolt to kill my Bone Shredder.
I disagree with that play, but okay. What was the other mountain for?
Rift Bolt Suspended.
Oh. Aha.
Uh-huh. So I could just, like, play Revel Arc.
Is that better than evoking it? Considering that evoking is playing it.
Good point. I had to think about that, and I'm like, well, not really, but...
I think we have to stack the triggers cleverly.
So my opponent can kill it next turn.
It's everything you wanted.
What if... Oh, that Rift Bolt could kill the Revel Arc. That's probably the right thing to do.
That goes after your head.
Revel Arc.
Well, color me impressed.
Yep.
Mr. No Cards thinks he's winning this game on the back of
card advantage?
Like card advantage.
Yeah. I disagree. I might keep Bone Shredder around, I think. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
I wasn't paying for that anyway. I'm keeping Bone Shredder around because my play is Satyr Wayfinder, and I want to be able to birthing pod pretty quick. All right. Let's just throw guys in the yard. That's not a problem, is the best part. Because my Bone Shredder is going to be able to... I'm going to be able to start birthing podding up. And that should be very powerful. Sixth land. And final spell out of my opponent's hand is War Leader's Helix, targeting Noble Hierarch.
Wow.
Again, my opponent seems to be convinced that he's winning this game through card advantage. That's 7 points that could have been aimed at my head. So I'm just gonna do this.
That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Vengevine coming out?
Yeah, it's Vengevine coming out. I just love how this is templated as 2 separate abilities.
It's kind of janky.
Mm-hmm. What other 4s do we have? Vengevine and Phyrexian Metamorph. Well, Metamorph isn't happening.
Metamorph would exclusively be to copy the pod.
We don't have a 5 in deck, but we do have... Oh, no, we still have Deranged
Tournament?
Deranged Tournament still in deck.
Yeah! That's a 5.
Excellent.
Deranged Tournament into Sun Titan.
Excellent. By the way, Sun Titan gets back Animate Dead, which gets back Karmic Guide, which gets back Revelark, which... I just... Yeah, if my opponent would have used both sides of Firebolt, Riftbolt, and War Leader's Helix on me, I'd be dead. Hey!
There's the frontline medic that he is paying mana for! What in the world?
I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
It's okay, Gnome. Enchantment or auras that are put onto the battlefield by other effects get to choose targets when they are put onto the battlefield.
Oh my god. Okay.
They have a rule for that.
It only works because Animate Dead is one of the most arcane piles of junk I've ever seen.
Enchant dead creature. We'll see. You'll see it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We'll keep Deranged Tournament around just to do that.
Mm-hmm. Ajani Vengeant.
Or we're not keeping him around.
Probably not. I would expect my opponent to probably knock out my Deranged Hermit here so that my pod can't go grab something huge. Oh! What if I don't care? Hold on, I've got cool interactions here for cool people.
Are you putting Bone Shredder on the top of your life?
No! Yes. Cool interactions.
Immediately is not soon enough.
Wait a turn!
You're not attacking a Johnny then? Oh, okay. One guy gets to attack
Yeah,
a Johnny.
one is attacking.
Right, because the Johnny is at 1. I'm sorry. You play the game of Magic. I'm gonna commentate from the sidelines here.
We have this. We've got it completely under control.
Do we have any life gain in our deck? I find myself asking.
I don't think we do, and I find that problematic now that I think about it. Like, I thought maybe we had Football Bailoff, which would be great to recur for life, but there's no life link, there's no... We didn't pick up the Sorin that makes life linking 1/1s. My opponent is done because I have suited up the most arcane machine.
Alright, upkeep, Volrath, Stronghold back, Rebel Art back, whatever. Like,
opponent just like falls to pieces. Oh, you want life gain?
That is a 5.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
It is life gain.
Could we possibly take something out for Grey Merchant?
Like, all it possibly does is gains 2 life. And it recurs a lot, obviously. Mother of Runes also is a pretty reasonable choice here, too, but...
No, that's just going to convince our opponent to aim the burn at our head, which would actually kill us.
No, we don't want that. Our
See,
opponent okay, right. How about... Alright, so... We turn on the Grey Merchants, and we turn off...
What, Sin Collector?
I like Sin Collector in this matchup. Our opponents seem to be holding a lot of instants and sorceries. At least if we can play it early. You might be right. It might actually be. Like, it's one of the only answers we have in the deck to, like, weird shenanigans, like our opponent having burn spells in hand.
If we somehow get Sin Collector out early, we get a perfect scout on him, and then maybe, like...
Rift Bolt or
force him to discard his Firebolt, because it's the only thing, or exile it, and that's kind of cool.
Mulligan.
Okay, this time, actual Mulligan.
Mulligan.
Alright. Yeah! Outstanding. Gross. Aha. So, this is the keep where Grizzly Salvage solves all our problems.
If we could cast it. Hey, Aether Vial's back.
Once again, the useless Aether Vial. I guess he had Thalia. He could possibly have vialed out Thalia.
So Grizzly Salvage, huh?
Yeah, I like it. I did some work with that card in Ravnica Sealed. Kami of Ancient Law. Oh no, our enchant dead creature.
Liking our curve. Feeling safe. Come on, file out that 1-drop. Yeah,
nope.
Yeah, contrary to last game, our opponent might be able to outcard advantage us this game. Maybe.
Maybe. Starting pretty dang far down.
Yeah. I mean, at least we have quality.
What is in the background of that illustration?
Which one?
The Blade Splicer. There's just this... That's supposed to be a thing?
Is that the golem?
That's the golem? The golems look nothing like that. Actually, that doesn't look like anything.
It's got some spikes. Look.
Looks like a Dark Souls enemy.
Yeah, it's that chain guy from the DLC.
Yeah. You summoned that guy? I don't want that guy.
You just like walk past him or just don't care. Look at the weapons this blade splicer has on her arms there. Like she's a 1/1. I guess those are like
Army knife splicer.
Are those like crafting tools for the golem?
Is that why? No, all the spiky bits give him first strike. The spiky
bits. But but she maintains the spiky bits.
Right. Without her, then the spiky bits just sort of wear away.
Right.
That's a lot of work. Actually activating the vial.
Not happening. I know this trick.
Oh, Violon 2, Thalia then.
Yeah, that could be Thalia, in which case I can't let it happen. Is Karmic Guide stronger than just grabbing Pelucranos here? I can't cast either. It's more likely that I get the green. Therefore, I grab Pelucranos. Because our deck has 6 forests. Yeah. Yeah, that's me playing around Thalia.
Is it Thalia? It's Thalia! Amazing!
I'm feeling good.
Oh man, she also has first strike.
Mm-hmm.
Better watch out. Hey.
Well, it's gotta be this. Temple's not bad, though. Also is the white source rather than the green source. You know what? That's fine. I can full rest.
Yeah, you can full rest.
Alright. Alright, this is how I live. Through this, I stay alive. 3 cards left in opponent's hand, 3 cards in my hand.
Is War Leader's Helix on the Golem token?
Can't be.
Oh, he's trying it, actually. Wow!
He's trying a Johnny Vengeant, actually, is my thought. So now he's, like, turning to Rift Bolt, maybe? And now he's getting annoyed at his own thought.
That'll also do it.
Yep. Goodbye. Not going to block this turn. My life total's not low enough for me to want to jump just yet. Might be next turn.
So...
What are my 4s?
Vengevine.
There's nothing else there?
Well, you have Pelucranos
in hand. Ugh. Because I can... You know, I can pod the way this Blade Splicer, but it costs me 4 life, which is a precious resource right now. I could play Volrath Stronghold and then set up Blade Splicer replay next turn. I think that actually looks strong.
Wouldn't we have to play Temple of Silence this turn for that?
No. It would be Volrath Stronghold and then end step do it. And then we untap, we play Blade Splicer. Because we do this instant speed.
Just pulling the Blade Splicer back. No, I gotcha.
Oh, yeah, not Karmic Guide. Sorry.
Right.
Oh, Thalia, you're right. I can't pod anyway. So this plan looks even better.
Okay, cool. Wait a minute, Thalia works against us? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, come on. Alright, so we're going to chump block this turn now. Rift Bolt entered the exile zone. Hey, you're going to have to pay for that one.
I have a feeling he'll have mana untapped during his own upkeep.
You sure?
Well, we're gonna sneakily get to Yosei. This is somehow like killing Thalia and
Mm-hmm.
birthing pod into Phyrexid metamorph into another target somehow. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's no way that is happening.
Let's put the Blade Splicer back on top of the library. And now we're going to go ahead and play Temple of Silence. This will give us very needed control of the draw.
A Temple Garden, eh? That's kind of a green source.
Yeah. Could I draw better?
You could draw a Hornet Queen.
I think I want to try and draw better, like Dread Return or something like that.
Okay.
It's a bit of a gamble on my part, but I also don't want to have to pay the 2 life for this Pelucranos.
Yeah. You know that you're drawing Hornet Queen next, right?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty close to 100% chance, so. So my opponent has to pay 1.
Whoa, Vial up to 4.
Uh-oh.
That's unprecedented. I
Yeah.
didn't think you had a 4-drop into your deck after you failed to do it for like turn after turn in the last game. Is it where Hellrider comes out, or is he trying to work his way up to
Stormbreath?
Stormbreath Dragon? Because he's not drawing lands.
I'm sorry, that was my head.
Yo, okay.
Okay, like last game we established the rules. You established them.
Do we just block with Blade Splicer?
And not give him the kill on that?
Right. He's got to be suiciding Thalia in, but we could just, like, put Blade Splicer on top and play it again. Like jerks.
Huh. Well, we can't yet. We have to wait a turn for it. But yes, we can do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Screw this. You want to play your instants and sorceries and shit? Okay, so we're in the zone where I could Volrath Stronghold for, like, Karmic Guide to do it. Next turn. So that'll be next turn.
Is that itself any better? Any better?
It gives me an extra blocker for 1 round. And here's his Storm Breath, which is the real issue. Yep, and 5th land.
2 Stormbreath Dragons. Oh, Lord.
Cloud Goat is the only other... Yep, there it is.
All right.
The big problem here is that Karmic Guide's white, and this is pro-white, so... You know, there's that. Yeah, I gotta block that. Let's see. In order to win this game...
I think our winning this game involves drawing Grey Merchant. What?
Okay. So the only thing out is Bone Shredder, right? Like, that's... yeah, like, top-of-decking anything doesn't win us the game because Storm Breath will just kill us?
Go for the throat.
That's not enough either because of Sarkhan. I think Bone Shredder off the top is the only way out of this game. That's not it. Why does he Thalia in his deck? Good question! Thank you.
Oh,
That's what I was here for.
that's very kind of him.
Yeah, I thought about hitting the concede button, and then I was like, well, maybe my opponent will be nice, and then my opponent was nice. So
I guess we're not blocking his Stromkirk noble with our noble hierarch. More noble than ours.
So what are we looking at? Any changes? I still like the Grey Merchant. Abrupt Decay, you're saying? No.
Abrupt Decay. I guess it kills his Oblivion Ring, or his small creatures.
Right. Is that better than just like Cultivate or something like that?
Another kill spell
Yeah.
for his guys. For his Ether Vial.
Hell, Foxy
which he may or may not use.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll with this, and let's not see a mold of 4. We have Temple, so I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
Not good.
Hey, we have land to play Polychronos.
True.
So I dig. Noble Hierarch is on the top. Or not.
I would keep that. There's the Hornet Queen.
Well, this time you have 3 forests.
Ah. We'll get there. Opponent's off a color.
No play. I like no plays out of our aggressive opponent for the first 2 turns.
Off a color?
Oh wow, Bone Shredder backup. This is beautiful. So let's just play Biggest Man.
Yep. So there's a
creature that is above the Hearthstone curve for creatures.
I know.
Jeez.
So we have a really great play on 6. Ha!
Oh, not quite enough.
Close. Close. Nice try.
That's oof. Who needs more than 1 card, really?
Really? Anyway, my cool play on 6 isn't going to happen, but the play was dependent on me playing Vengevine. The play with Vengevine would have been Vengevine. Hey, there's Stromkirk Noble. Bit late to the party. Vengevine having died to like a bolt or something, I play Bone Shredder to kill a guy, and then Phyrexian Metamorph, second creature, which brings back Vengevine,
man.
and then we're just gonna 2-for-1 this guy.
Can we just Bone Shred that guy? Because it's like 2 cards. Oh, I'm an idiot. I guess Garruk would have... whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. The game is over.
I keep forgetting that Garruk Wild Speaker costs 2 mana because
mana.
he is one of the most ridiculous planeswalkers ever. Alright, crushed.
Yep. Our opponent kept a 7-lander with no white, so that is how it goes. Man, this deck... When this deck rolls, when this deck is on all cylinders, I love it. Even there, like, it missed its couple drops, but the card quality in my hand there felt very powerful. I mean, it would have been a different story had my opponent say, turn 1 Stromkirk Noble, turn 2 Madcap Skills.
Oh, God!
You know!
It's like Bone Shred or die.
Yep.
Alright, back to looking at Hearthstone cards.
Yeah, we got a minute here in between.
Oh man, all these ogres, I don't like this mechanic at all.
Which one?
This is across a lot of cards. The ogre cards.
Oh, the like 50%?
50% chance to attack the wrong enemy.
I don't like...
Mm.
See, there's a lot of different types of randomness to have in your card game. You know, you have the randomness of your draw. In Hearthstone, you have the randomness of damage dealt by a number of things. Randomness and having your card baseline function isn't... I don't like that design.
Yeah, I don't like it in the least. I accept Mad Bomber.
Yeah, Mad Bomber, yeah.
Especially, like, okay, Mad Bomber and Arcane Missiles and Avenging Wrath. Is that the huge Arcane Missiles?
Yes, that is the huge Arcane Missiles.
They have controlled randomness in the secret that you eventually figure out, where nothing gets, like, dealt more damage than it can take. So you can control circumstances that way. Whereas, like, coin toss to attack someone other than what you tell it to. Like, that's just frustrating.
Like, I mean, everyone, you know, all these things, it can ignore taunt, it can hit stealth minions. Again, you can't control any of these. I'm keeping this, by the way. It's not the best hand, but I like it. Oh!
No, it's turn 1 Noble Hierarchy. Oh no, the blue drafter.
There's a high chance if I drew Thoughtseize I would hit myself with it, but if it was in the deck. It obviously isn't, but... So the blue drafter, this is going to be interesting. Ashiok? Ooh, third color even.
That awkward moment when you have Karmic Guide mana and you don't want to play it.
It does absolutely nothing, and our opponent's gonna, like... Forbidden... I was gonna say Thirst for Knowledge, but Forbidden Alchemy is effective.
Oh man, he has Gifts Ungiven, but guess what he does not have?
3 lands off the top of that. I was really hoping for a big creature.
No, I am not scared of Esper Super Friends because Elspeth is already gone.
The superest of friends is already missing.
We've gotten rid of Elspeth Knight Errant by defeating the player who controlled her.
Gifts Ungiven? Mystical Teachings. Whoa, I didn't think I'd see a Teachings deck in this. Please search for Cryptic. I will have a lot of respect for my opponent if Cryptic Command is the card searched for here.
Something.
Disfigure, huh?
Wow, Noble Hierarch has to die.
That's... You know,
Huh! That gives us something to do with our Karmic Guy.
Ha! I plan on Hornet Queen recursion with it, because this is enough mana to next turn just hardcast Hornet Queen. Is the thought there.
Into a counterspell, hopefully one that does not exile.
Or... my opponent plays Worn Power Stone.
Okay, so Syncopate. Got it.
We still have to try it, right?
Or Satyr Wayfinder, hoping to, like, dump things in the yard. That dodges Syncopate. But he's holding Counterspell mana.
I'm just gonna roll with the biggest thing and force my opponent to have the answer, and then next turn I have Wayfinder and Karmic Guide to recur this. Syncopate isn't in the queue, but Condescend is, so it won't remove it. It'll only...
Oh, okay. Well, that's all it was.
Or my opponent will remand it, and then I've wasted a lot of time.
It's fine. His plays are Eldrazi. And we have, like, tokens. So no biggie.
I'm just gonna try it again here and see what his answer is. You obviously have a counterspell. I want you to start using them. Dissolve, which is not Dissipate.
Okay, cool.
So next turn, I'm going to play Karmic Guide, and then if that fails, I'm going to play Animate Dead.
Oh no! Flying Death Touch.
I agree with the power level of that card.
Oh no. It's an artifact creature. It's so invincible. Straight counterspell.
Now, this is gonna be stupid. So we're gonna lose the Karmic Guide, but we'll gain the Hornet Queen. But this way we don't have the weakness of Animate Dead on the Hornet Queen. Perfect.
What in the world just happened?
So Animate Dead came into play. When Animate Dead comes into play, if it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant creature card in the graveyard and gains enchant creature card put into play with Animate Dead. Return enchanted creature card to the battlefield under your control and attach Animate Dead to it. Then the Pro Black on Karmic Guide made Animate Dead fall off at the end of that sentence.
Right. Sorry,
Yep.
I forgot that Karmic Guide had Pro Black. That is the part that I was missing. That was extremely silly. By the way, want another Hornet Queen?
Do I? My opponent has Mystical Teachings mana up. I think I'm just going to attack with the insects at the moment. Volrash Stronghold. I'll take Swamp. I'm not going to play anything else here. Pelucranos is not worthwhile, and Phyrexian Metamorph can wait until there's a larger thing to hit. Like, I'm not going... I guess I'm not going to overcommit into the board, is what I'm saying.
Ah, so you want to have his Kozilek, then, as your Phyrexian Metamorph.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
We don't get to draw 4 cards.
We respond with... But we also go for the throat there, too. We just go boom, boom. And then his Kozilek explodes.
Okay, flashing back Forbidden Alchemy.
Interesting. Island, Nightvale, Spectre, Swamp. Yeah, I'm not worried about Emrakul. You don't... That's not the Eldrazi you play in the control deck. The other two, however... Mind Stone, which is just going to cantrip. Because our opponent can't possibly need more mana, right?
Right, Esper Ramp over here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Bone Shredder's in the yard. I think I still like Birthing Pod for Sin Collector here.
I think it's all right. It would give us the perfect scout.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's likely to hit.
Maybe not use both forests on the... Oh, you're
Gotta.
playing Pelucranos.
Yep, I'm
Sorry,
playing Polar
I was still
Yep.
in the Birthing Pod world. But I guess we're doing both of those things.
Polar was a test. I wanted to scout. My opponent.
I don't care if there was an Emrakul like floating around. We also saw Kozilek.
Mm-hmm.
No one's playing Emrakul. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm willing to pay 2 life.
Against this deck, yeah.
So then Sin Collector is going to give us perfect information, which is honestly what I'm after. I want to know what capabilities my opponent currently has. Removal spell targeting Polukranos, right? If you slam Cryptic here, I'm gonna laugh. Into the Royal with Kicker on just a token. That's a fair choice.
So he draws a card before Sin Collector goes down?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
It
Cool.
also got rid of his only target.
We can't Banishing Light?
Nope, enchantment or instant or sorcery. I was
Huh.
saying.
Okay.
So we all this did was the scout. This gave us perfect information. However, this gave us perfect information. So, you know, there's that. Vampire Nighthawk seems really weird with my opponent's mana base right now. I realize that Swamp was the third card in his hand, but I still think it's, you know.
So, Banishing Light on Pelikranos.
Yep. And this one's pretty obvious. Like, no way he... Sadly, the big thing is he had no way in his hand of dealing with Polukranos. And if we, like, monstered it... Ooh, our opponent is playing Sorin, Lord of Innistrad.
Okay. That's kind of a card.
I have a cool answer to that, by the way. I hope you like it. So I need to go for the throat this token. I think.
I think I know what you're on about. We know the last card in his hand is Vampire Nighthawk.
Mm-hmm.
I was really itching for the Phyrexian Metamorph Copies birthing pod. I guess it could also copy Vengevine if you want.
I'm still killing Sorin here. If I had lethal, I would have taken it, obviously. But
So this is cracking Mind Stone. Our opponent is at 6 somehow.
that was the other attack.
Oh.
So what did my opponent draw? Jace Balerion. So that cycles. I feel like my opponent tapped too much of his blue for that. And this is the Vampire Nighthawk, okay.
Put a stop on your upkeep.
Do I want a Grizzly Salvage before my draw? The big thing is, do I want a Grizzly Salvage if I'm going to be birthing potting?
I guess not.
That's the real question I ask. I'm gonna put a stop on my upkeep. I think you're right. I have 16 cards in deck.
Just flat have deranged hermit.
Can't actually cast it.
Ooh, awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh, or we get the Bayou to cast it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question is, do I want to cast it? The answer is yeah. This is everybody at my opponent.
Womp.
Vampire Nighthawk is... Nope, swords? Swords, okay. By the way, I still like my play a lot here, because it's going to be kind of stupid, as most of my plays generally are. Okay, so Sun Titan, which comes back in and gets back...
Animate dead.
Okay, our opponent just left the game there.
Yeah.
Alright, so Sin Collector I like. Our opponent has enough instants and sorceries where it's gonna hit. Abrupt Decay might be real?
Sin Collector's probably an all-star. Cultivate again looks kind of weak.
Yeah. Thoughtseize looks like it could do a lot.
Thoughtseize looks great.
Like that. I think this looks good. Freaking Sun Titan. Praise the sun.
Well, our opponent lost, but he got a sunlight medal.
Yeah, Abrupt Decay is all. It was the other card I was thinking of for like Banishing Light and Jace, and even Worn Power Stone. That might come in 3 if we get to that. Now that I think about it, I just don't know what I'd cut. I like most of the cards I currently have in here. Like we have guys that are just like these are like, you know, such busters of creatures. Pelucranos, you know, what the hell do you do about 5/5s that 5/5 that just like Flame Tongue Kavu like goes doo! And just boom bounces off it. Is this the last one for the night? I don't think I'm gonna do another one after this. I don't know.
These tend to require a lot more thought than our other drafts.
Yeah, I've been having good luck doing them one at a time here. And the cube doesn't disappear tomorrow is a big thought there.
Mm.
The cube will be around for another week. Cube. Remember when 5/5s with for 4 had downsides?
Oh man, Jism Jin. Keep.
Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Ramp Spell, and then some like card selection? Yes.
It's kind of disgusting when you put it that way. Oh, right.
Alright. Show me the goods. Sorin Jace, Baleful Strix.
Alright.
I think Jace is the most threatening there.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry, did I say Jace? I meant Sorin.
Okay.
I immediately, like, I said Jace, and I was like, wait a minute, that's wrong.
That's the wrong Jace.
Yeah.
To be super dangerous.
My opponent can't actually cast the Sorin, but my opponent's also, like, has a bunch of card draw in hand. So, Island, Swamp, Jace, Baleful Strix, and he's going to play them in order.
Wait, why wouldn't he just Baleful Strix there?
Let me, like, draw a counter spell. Look, if you're gonna rep counter against me, it's not gonna work when I, like, know your hand, right? Like, you can't just rep a counter when you literally don't have one.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
This is looking all-star. I'm liking it. Even
I
if
was about to say, that's the missing piece of our equation here is gas.
Mm-hmm. And
kind of,
like I said, card selection. Yeah, I'm not buying it because like I'm going to play my spell regardless because I have Dread Return. Like maybe you do have a counter spell, but this isn't going to stop me from playing the card.
Forbid!
Thank God that wasn't bought back. Let me tell you how annoying Forbid is on the buyback. Ugh. Up that Jace. Yes! He's got the greed in him. He has the greed within himself.
It's accepted the greed within. Okay, so our opponent has a remand in hand.
Yep, which means I'm just going to try the Dread Return.
I suppose it also could have been Condescend
That's why
for one, but eh.
I at this point will pay that up Echo.
The squirrel token beat down.
Oh, Cyclin. You know, if you have this much card advantage, there's a card I'd like to introduce you to. With your mana. It's called Forbid. It's kind of powerful.
Yeah, with your, like, 2 cards a turn, draw an engine over there.
Yeah. I like Dread Return in the yard with squirrels in play. Like, that's... I have the ability to just do it.
For 0 mana, get back whatever.
Grizzly Salvage would be a strong draw here.
Yeah, or any given large, powerful creature that we have in our deck.
Opponent's on discard, huh? So, I only know one card in my opponent's hand. And if he discards Swamp, I'll know none. Alright, we're...
Oh, man. So, that's vile. We just need to suicide in our deranged hermit.
Yep, I'm gonna attack all out on Chase. Allowing him to trade if he wants. Mystical Teachings, huh? Wait,
well,
is
it's
he
not
swords?
disfigure.
It's gonna be Swords to Plowshares for my Hermit now.
Huh.
Now that I've shown him Volrat Stronghold, his mind has changed considerably. Which maybe means playing the Stronghold that early was wrong, but... Again, we have a lot of gas left in our deck, and it's just up to us to draw one piece of it. We still have a bit of a board. I have a removal spell in hand if... You know,
Man, Satyr Wayfinder would also be really great.
Agreed.
So let's see. 26 cards in our deck. And we would like any of our big stuff, or Satyr Wayfinder, or Birthing Pod. Or, oh no!
He's here! The card has been put on the bottom of our library.
Of course, it's the Jace deck.
Yep. Yep. Put a card on bottom of the library.
Well, that's better than seeing top.
Right, if it was top,
It's-
that'd be like, you know, just
That's extremely worrisome.
white, white.
Something that we can go for the throat on.
I would like Baneslayer or something to that effect. Oh, Wrath is not what I wanted to hear. Nothing here.
Nasty.
Vengevine was the correct one there. Vengevine was the answer. Alright. I'm gonna say luckily our deck, when assembled, has the card advantage to just slap around a Jace. The problem is we need to not die there. We need him to not finish the game with the Jace, is the
Right.
main issue.
Well, he brainstormed, so he's not going for Jace Ultimate yet.
Yeah, Jace Ultimate. He also doesn't have the Forbid. Alright, how many times can you counter Hornet Queen? 0. Okay, good.
I don't believe 0. Come on.
That's crap, and I don't believe you. Stop on my upkeep.
Okay, brainstorm again.
I don't believe you. You have 10 cards in hand. I don't believe you. My opponent is clearly lying to me.
Not Day of Judgment. The X.
Elishnorn.
Well,
I am just going to go for the throat that.
sounds good to me. Let's do that. Oh, do we want to copy it first, though?
Nah,
Okay.
because I want my turn to be a full Hornet Queen turn. This is like a Mindslaver lock, except for with bees.
Volrath's Stronghold is vile. It's
It's also
it
fun.
leads to repeated game states with no real effort. It's the kind of thing that you're not going to see any more of in like modern Magic.
Yep.
They figured out that that's kind of dumb.
It also is full of bees.
Here's what we have in the Stronghold.
Oh, I saw Pale Life.
Oh, is that force?
That's force. That's force.
Awesome.
X equals 2.
X what? What does it say? X equals 2.
I don't know.
There's no X in that. That is technically incorrect.
I know.
That spell does not have an X value. There's no X, either in the cost or the text.
I don't know.
I disagree, Magic the Gathering Online.
Oh my god. He'll sack his first. He'll get to return something, but he'll actually no, he won't sack the Sheldred. Oh god, no. Oh god. Active player, non-active player, so he'll sack before he returns. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Oh man, Swamp Walk. See, that's how we're getting killed.
We got rid of Into the Royal. That's over here.
Shoulder triggers. Welcome to the new world of legendary creatures.
Dueling Sheldreds. Alright. My upkeep resolves first, and he is targeting Elish Nor. Oh my god. Alright! Dueling Praetors, let's fight. His is pretty good because it means I can't play Hornet Queen. Alright, what's your control magic?
Yikes. I think that might finally be the wind out of our sails.
Yeah. I'm willing to call that the wind out of our sails. Okay, our opponent has Bigman. Our opponent has Big Jace. Our opponent has... Yeah, I left there because there wasn't an out left. Go for the throat on the... I don't actually have a way... Oh my god, I don't have a way to kill control magic. Edict? Yeah, Edict is sounding good. Fire Arena? Fire Arena is also good. Alright, what are the changes then?
Sure you have a way to get around control magic. Mother of Runes.
Well, even...
just never work.
Well, right, because Elish Norn is a good answer to that.
Oh,
I like Chainer's Edict.
Just because he has 2 creatures in his entire deck.
Yeah, I think I like that more than Bone Shredder.
Oh, that I don't know about.
Well, destroy target non-artifact, non-black? That's Elish Norn or bust, right?
Yeah, okay. Even the vampire token that
Yeah.
Sorin makes, I can't get that.
And then I want Fire Arena in, because I think card advantage is going to be one of the ways I win here. Oh, That's hard to know. I guess what direction do I want to fight him on? Do I want to fight him on card advantage?
I don't think so. I think, honestly, the only thing that... What we were missing that game was stuff to do. Like, we drew Hornet Queen as our only ever...
Yeah.
Thing.
Let's roll with this.
So we need to draw slightly better.
Keep.
Oh, man.
I don't get the turn 2 Sin Collector, maybe. But I get the turn 3 Vengevine, turn 2 Fake Vengevine.
Sin Collector.
God.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I need it. It's...
The Stronghold stop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Swamp is looking kind of powerful.
Yep.
Wow, oh, yeah, Swamp. See, turn 2 Baleful Strix. Was that so hard?
Now the Vengevine kind of sucks. I think it's still fine. What better play do I have is the real question.
Attacking with Noble Hierarch?
Then I lose my white.
Yeah. Ugh.
Man, that's a really good defense here. I'm gonna do this based on I can get Vengevine back later. And that's the secret. You know?
Mm-hmm.
If I draw a black, I just wait on Sin Collector, and then I go Sin Collector Metamorph in one turn. This is another Death Touch guy.
Vampire Knight. Oh, Night Veil Spectre.
Interesting.
Yo.
Hornet
Come on,
Queen.
black. Dang.
Not seeing a lot to do. Let's get the zones ready. Because he gets free card draw off the Spectre. Let's hope it's not black sources. That would be annoying. Oh,
Dread Return.
Return.
He doesn't need to have that.
On the plus side, that would have been a dead as hell draw.
Her opponent's secretly helping us out.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a good card to copy. Nothing happens, and I'm down on cards. Like, I can't afford to just play, like, a null game when I'm playing like this. Jace. Profane to kill my Noble Hierarch.
Yeah, it was a...
And return Baleful Strix to play. You got game, buddy. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Mindstone, okay, and then we Grizzly Salvage. I kind of like Satyr Wayfinder here. I would really like to draw a white source, is why.
Just continue digging.
Yeah. Also, filling
Yeah.
my yard here is just going to be is nothing but good, right? Nah.
Yeah, that's kind of greedy. Like Garruk hoping to untap to get the Satyr Wayfinder. Nah, not into his remand. Oh, well.
All right. Hello.
It's only natural to sin.
Yes, I would like Vengevine, thank you. Alright, give me perfect info. What am I fighting? Elish Norn, that's what I thought.
Oh, we get to take his wrath anyway.
Yeah. My answer to his Elish Norn is pretty silly. It's evoking Revelark. Swamp.
Wait, what is it? What does that even do?
It gets my own Elish Norn.
Oh. Oh! Lord.
What else does it get is a better question. Deranged Hermit, perhaps? My opponent's hand has a Banishing Light in it, so this doesn't last for long is the problem. I don't know what my answer to that is. How do I prevent... So this is what I'm going to try. He beats me with control magic, but we knew his hand, so the likelihood of him having that is pretty low.
Aha! Owned by Slyonine.
The other issue is if we kill Elishnorn and he still has the Night Veil Spectre, we fail.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan here is for him to Banishing Light my Revel Arc. Okay. I accept. So that comes into play just at the right time. My opponent made a interesting choice. I think it might have cost him.
Oh man, do we get to overrun with Garruk?
Oh my god, that's not it. That's not at me? Or that was at me, not Garrick?
Oh no, Karmic Guide. Crap.
Wait a minute. Why was that not at Garrick?
Because he wanted the card. Greed, basically.
Greed. I pay for the Echo then.
Sounds good to me. I don't think that there's anything we want to, like, pay for.
Yeah. Something could go horribly wrong, but... like, if my Elishnorn leaves play in some way, this ends anyway, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go for broke. I have no other way to win this. He could have, like, his bounce spell he's shown.
Into the Royal.
But this is how I win.
Triple!
Yeah.
Garruk is a pretty powerful planeswalker, by the way.
If he had Into the Royal, he would have used it on Elishnorn in response to me pumping the team. He'll still have Baleful Strix block the, Yeah!
Holy
Garrick!
crap!
Wild Speaker!
Whoa.
Games
That ending sequence required our opponent to do things. Like, what the... That's... You can't do that. You can't make plans that way.
Look, I looked at my cards, and I decided the only way I was winning this game was that sequence right there. And my opponent went, that sounds good. Like, if he didn't Swords the Vengevine, Then he has swords for the Elishnorn and the game ends. Yeah.
I am blown away.
Make the plays that you have. So yeah, that was the cube. We never got to do the full recursive blowout, but
we got to see enough angles of it, I think.
yeah.
That is a satisfactory Karmic Guide Rebel arc.
I'm really happy about it, because you know that I've been trying to build this forever, and Gnome's been on that too. Just trying to get this whole sequence.
Yep.
And it's great, so...
A deck where Grizzly Salvage is your favorite card. The one that you always want to see.
God, that was really the card. We used that to grab a Satyr Wayfinder. You know what? We need more cards in Grave. Ah, the magic of magic. Well, thank you, Kaz, for joining for the.
Outstanding. I had a blast.
And thanks everybody in the zoo for joining. This has been the Cube. I'm Sly09. He's Kaz. Good night, everybody.